It's Friday, fool, and you need this tool. Welcome back to another glorious episode of It's Friday, fool, you need this tool. My name is Kyle Voss, and on Fridays I bring you a tool that I use here in this shop or that I have featured on this channel. For this week's tool. So this week's tool is on the welding side. Everybody loves some welding, some TIG welding. So as you guys probably already know, when TIG welding, to get very nice, clean looking welds, there's a couple things that you have to have. Most of them have to do with precision. You gotta be very precise with the torch, you gotta be very precise with the power, amperage, and you gotta be very precise with the filler rod. You master those three things, there's a good chance that you're gonna have some beautiful welds. So the filler rod and the torch, well, that's just your hands. If you got the shakes, if you're fiending, if you had a little too much coffee, they're all gonna cause you to have a little issue when trying to get those nice, consistent, smooth, buttery welds. And then the amperage is all done with your foot. Well, most of the time, it's done with your foot. So, obviously you gotta have a nice smooth foot action, smoothage foot action. And then of course there are the variables in the machines themselves. So if you have a wandering arc, doesn't matter how smooth or stable your hand is, that arc moves around, so does your puddle, right? Same thing with amperage control. You could have the most skilled TIG foot out there, but if what your foot does is not read by the machine, then guess what? You're gonna have some problems with amperage. It's gonna be too hot, too cold, back and forth, all over the place. Yeah. So one of the reasons I bring that up is because this week's tool is a pedal. A TIG machine, TIG welding foot pedal. Now, you may ask, why is that important? Well, because I just told you how it's important. It's very important for every little movement that your foot makes is read by that machine very accurately, very smoothly. And that way when you're telling it to give it more heat or less heat, the machine is doing that, right? Now, one of the issues is that a lot of your machines, especially your more budget style machines, they come with these cheap pedals. You know which pedals I'm talking about. They just have like this big block and then they have this little thing that sticks out and it's either basically on or off is how it works. So there are aftermarket options that you can buy. If you have one of those pedals that just doesn't work very well, it doesn't seem to match what you want it to do, you can get one of these. This is a NOVA Welding Industries pedal. This pedal here is sold by Everlast. This is what I use on my Everlast 325 EXT. This thing works amazing. It's a nice smooth rocker pedal. It's not hard to push. It's just perfect. Has just enough resistance where you're not too much, not so much resistance where you're not enough. You can kind of be smooth with the foot. This thing features a 25-foot lead, so you can kind of stretch this thing around the shop anywhere you need to be. Comes with the standard plug. This plug is pretty standard in the industry for pedals themselves. So they claim this pedal has a 2 million cycle potentiometer in there. So the thing basically says it's up to 2 million cycles. If you use this thing 2 million times, if you happen to cycle this thing 2 million times, you definitely got your money's worth out of it. Comes with a nice grip tape style surface on the top, similar surface on the bottom. I think the total weight on this thing is around 5 pounds. I was just looking, it does say that it comes to fit most current bands and machines. So you can find the one that fits your needs, plug it right in your machine, instant upgrade, and now your machine does what you're telling it to do. The NOVA Welding Industries pedal also comes with a 2-year warranty, so if you do have any trouble out of it, Yeah, it's got a warranty. Like I said, I use this on my Everlast machine. I love it. It works amazing. I've had no complaints whatsoever with this thing. Been using it for, I don't know, probably a year now. Got like 1.5 million cycles on this bad boy, because that's how I roll. Not really, probably more like 1.500 cycles. All right guys, there you go. If you have a TIG machine, doesn't matter what kind, and you feel like it just doesn't do what you want it to do, and you feel like the problem is in the pedal, here you go. NOVA Welding Industries has fixed that problem and make a great pedal. You can go check it out. I will drop you a link in the description. And yeah, I think these things are like $180, so they're not too bad. As always, thank you for joining me. I'll see you guys some more this week. It's Friday, fool!